what I mean? So the tendency here is always to be a little steep, right?
Yeah.
Takeaway looks pretty good, but we'll talk about that. Notice how, watch where the hands go though. They go over
Just
that right
straight
shoulder,
up.
straight up. So what's gonna happen? Lead arm and shoulder plane at the top just aren't gonna match. When you watch your hands in the beginning of the swing, they start elevating quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't stay low long enough. Like you set the club beautifully, and the club in your hands is correct, but where your hands travel relative to your body isn't. Okay, so what I mean by that is all that happens to you, your hands get a little high here, they keep lifting, and then you're gonna transition steep because you're already there and be forced to always stand up a little bit out of it. When you watch a swing that has the hand path and swing plate and completely connected to the body's rotation, my hands are gonna go back down the line of my feet, club's gonna come right down that line. Now when I set it, it goes right up the right forearm. Now watch this. My hands from there are gonna follow the line of that shaft and get right back behind me here, guys, so you can see this. Where's that gonna go? Right through my right bicep. Do you see that? So I'm never swinging on top of my shoulders. I'm swinging always a little bit underneath them, okay? And really it's on the plane of the shoulders, but at this point right here, where I go back and it's connected to my body's turn, notice how it's through my right bicep. And I turn to the top, and where's that lead arm now? On the shoulder plane.
Yeah.
Now watch this. This is the position where I can rotate in my spine angle, and look where the club is. Coming right back down my right arm, and there's a straight path to the target if I keep rotating around my left side. And Kev, come back here again, bud, to give him a... So go back to the top. Here's that imaginary glass tabletop that Hogan, has over his shoulders. Now, here, set up real quick. I want to make this clear to the viewer. Like, watch how I do this. It's not illustrated, believe it or not, correctly when people go down to the golf ball. That's not the T-spine. So this spine angle here, and then this should be perpendicular, okay? So when I put it here, notice how the shoulders are above the golf ball slightly. That's actually correct, and that's what should be the direction that his shoulders are turning, and that lead arm is moving. So let's see that. Love that. And then right back underneath and through. So the complete routine for you would be like this. Go back again, and then I put that right there, and it kind of gets you, exactly. You feel that?
Yeah.
Love that. Let's take a quick break in the action to remind you that Porzak Golf doesn't want you just playing your best, but wants you looking your best also, which is why Porzak Golf and Johnny O have teamed up to give you a 15% off discount code below. Let's get back to the action. I just want to see you keep your hands lower longer. See that?
Yeah.
Watch, look, all that means, guys, when I keep my hands below the level of my belt and I'm keeping them lower longer, they're just staying the same distance from the center of my body, and they're staying connected to my body's turn. So watch, if I'm to lift my hands up a little bit, see how they're immediately hiking away from my body's center? Yeah. And they keep doing that to the top, and then my chest is out in front of my hands, which is another reason why it comes in steep. So not only do you have the hands and the club preset steep right here, but then everything gets a little out in front and then it's over. Okay, so hands low, a little downward pressure on that heel pad to set the club. From there, all we're doing, bud, just a nice turn to the top, keeping that right elbow right in place like we always do, and good turn. It's gonna put you in a position where you won't have to manipulate anything coming down, okay?
All right.
So here, let's get to work. Here's a line that's gonna illustrate the top of your wrist. Keep your hands below that all the way to the set position. So I wanna see you get that club set right in there, okay? So that's that downward pressure there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Now do that same feeling, keeping your hands below this. There you go. And now ready? All you would do is turn your hands under that and then come back down under that on the way down. There you go, around your left side. Okay? So Brady, let's see how good you can do as far as a full rehearsal. Forget the ball just for a second. Set the club low, there it is. Deeper turn. Oh, I love that. And right back down. Awesome, dude. So if we look at the first one, okay, hands get high. Hands keep going up over the shoulder. And see how it's transition steep? And then we got to stand up. Okay, now ready? Watch this. Huge difference right away. Set it with the lower hands, like how they're more connected to the turn.
Yeah.
Watch this. Deeper turn, more connected. Love that. Now watch. You just going after it from there. Look where they come back down.
A lot better.
So different, right?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Let's get it. Right. Connected to my body's turn. There's the set, watch the turn, solid, and then rotate right through. Okay, and you can see like that ball jumped with very little effort.
Yeah.
Had a lot of power because my hands were really connected to my body's turn. The club face, when you do that, stays more stable and it works with you in the direction of your turn, and that's how the rotation will square the club face back up as well. I like doing this too. What I do is I'll rotate this arm the right way and have this one on top like this, and I'll get in my posture and I leave this elbow where it's at practically, and just turn the body, and look, it puts my arms moving in the direction of my turn. So once again, that's my right arm underneath, like I'm giving blood, my left one on top. It's just like I'm moving it in the direction of my shoulder's turn, right? And I feel like I'm not even moving my arms. Like there's no arm movement. It just turned the body. And that puts me right in a position to where I can strike the golf ball efficiently on the way down. Give blood. You can do it with the club too. Like give blood with the right hand. Hold that with the right. Kev, get behind there. And have the front, yeah, have it like that. And just leave this locked in and then just turn like this. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
See how that just gets it right where it needs to be? And then look, it would be like right where it needs to be again. And then boom, on the way through. It's nice, Brady.
Yeah, it's definitely a good drill.
Do you feel that? You can feel it, right? It just,
yeah.
You know what it does? I like, of course, doing it with the hands together as much as possible because it's more realistic, but at least it gets your arms rotated in the right spot that they're supposed to be in at the top of your swing. And it helps you understand how your body's turn is moving them in a certain direction. That's fantastic right there, buddy.
Thank you.
A great drill for our viewer, good drill for you as well, buddy. Right hand behind the left. Keeping your arm still in front of the center of your body, not letting it collapse across your chest. But this is a great drill for feeling the back of the left shoulder. Move the hands to the top. And what that does is it really gets the hands moving in the direction of the body's turn. And that's what's gonna help you really shallow that golf club, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, buddy, let's see it. That was cool for you. Oh, dude. What a great golf swing that was.
Thank you.
Dude, I mean, hey, a lot better, right?
Yeah, definitely a lot more solid.
A lot more solid, right? So why don't you walk the viewer through what you're personally feeling right now, and in your words, what you're doing.
Starting with the takeaway, I'm just trying to keep my hands low and keep from lifting, and then kind of turn the way back and get like a solid base. And on the way down, keep my hands from going out, just keep them in and keep that right hip back and get that left hip behind the right, and then just kind of swing through.
Good. Now I want to touch again on this for you and for our viewer. The low hands in the takeaway. Like you're pushing a beach ball below the level of the water. Now think about this. You already have preset leverage between your lead arm and the golf club. Okay? Putting, we're more through the palm, right? No leverage because you don't want to hinge a putt. But then, a swing, we have this lever so that we can create this angle, that L that I talk about, right? That allows you to rotate and release and get some serious pop to the golf swing. Now, what creates the hinge properly, because people leave thinking hinge, and a lot of times they'll pick the club up, pick the hands up, and that disconnects the swing even more. So what you're trying to feel when you do that is you're keeping the leverage you have, but you're just applying a little downward pressure to it. And it's not much, it's just right there. And as you do that, the L's already set. So think about it. If I had this angle already set and I just turned, it would still look like that without it doing anything. I push down and away a little bit. See what it does? Yeah. It really creates that angle. Now, the reason I like that is that set right here, not only is it connected to my turn, but what's great about it when it sets, it allows for a shorter arm swing at the top, because now when I have that big body turn, I'm not feeling the club's weight out there. That's the no set, it's out here. But at that same point with it set, look where the club is. It feels loaded, it feels ready, and my mind can feel the club back there. It feels like a complete swing. It is a complete swing. So I really like down and away with the handle, applying a little pressure into the heel pad. It's just right there. All that does is it creates that L. You then can continue to turn it in the direction of the body's turn. Hands back to the same spot they started without the right hip getting any closer to the ball, right? Yeah. All right, buddy. Dude, I have to say, that's so much better.
Thank you. It feels a lot more solid.
A lot more, right? You know what's cool for the golfer who gets this figured out and gets more of this hand path here and then matching it there. You're not getting the steep and glancy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That can either be a pull if you hit it really solid. It's only the only solid one's going to be a dead pull because it squares up to the path.
Yeah.
Or you just glance it and it just cuts off right, real
short
weak.
right.
And with wedges too, like real short right, like weak wedges. These ones all have what I call that wall-to-wall impact, where if the back of the ball was a wall, the back of the club face, you know, or the front of the club face is matching that wall, right? Awesome, Brady. I hear it too when you hit it.
Feels a lot better.
Ball speed just goes up just drastically just from hitting the center of the face.
Definitely.
At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.